You know, I absolutely love a Blucas the Old. He just never fails to impress. Here he is again with another hard-hitting story about love. And this is the quote that this story is based on. It is said that we always hurt the ones that we love. But what is more potent is that those that we love have the greatest power to hurt us. This story is called Forgiving Love's Echo. And thus, the story begins.
A frigid wind battered the windows as Rosie discovered the crumpled letter hidden beneath a loose floorboard in the attic. It was dated from years ago, written in Tom's unmistakable hand, addressed to someone named Marianne. Rosie's name was nowhere on the crumpled paper, just passionate words meant for another. Their own love story had begun on a chilly autumn day in a cozy coffee shop, where warm smiles over steaming mugs had melted away the season's cold. That warmth had grown into years of shared dreams and comfort, making the biting wind outside a stark reflection of the cold fear now clutching at Rosie's heart. Tom arrived home shaking snowflakes from his coat to find Rosie standing rigid in the living room, the letter clutched in her trembling hands. Tom knew what it was the instant he saw it. His heart sank at the sight, the remnants of winter's chill clinging to his skin. "I had hoped you would never find that," Tom whispered, the weight of each word thick in the air. "Who is Marianne?" Rosie's voice was sharp, cutting through the space between them like the icy winter wind. Tom hesitated, his gaze dropping. "Someone I once thought I loved," he confessed. "It was before us. I was too cowardly to send it, but too afraid to confront the past. Until now." The confession hung heavy, suspended in the cold air that filled their home. Rosie felt the chill seep deeper, wrapping around her heart. The letter was not an infidelity, but a ghost of Tom's unspoken fears and unshed tears that lingered in the shadows of their shared life. A silent spectre of what might have been, embodying the doubts and reservations he had never voiced aloud. Each word on the paper was a tear he hadn't cried, a fear he had buried instead of facing, leaving them both haunted by the presence of a past that had never fully played out. They both retreated into separate corners of their shared life, like two winter storms colliding. Rosie wrapped herself in a blanket on the sofa, the fabric not warm enough to comfort her aching soul. Tom lingered near the fireplace, the flames casting shadows that flickered like his unresolved past. Hours passed, marked only by the howling wind outside. As her initial fury subsided, Rosie fell into deep contemplation. She considered the situation with profound empathy, reaching a difficult yet insightful understanding. She realized that the influence Tom had on her heart reflected his own vulnerability toward her. Love, she understood, wasn't only about sharing joy, but also about navigating the dark moments together. Rosie glanced at Tom, who was seated beside the fire. Their eyes met, and in that silent exchange, a deep mutual understanding passed between them, a testament to how love can communicate profoundly without words. This silent connection broke the tension that had enveloped them. Moved by the moment, Tom joined Rosie on the couch, speaking in a voice barely louder than falling snow. "I should have burned that letter long ago, but perhaps I needed you to find it, to confront what I feared most, losing you." With tentative fingers, Rosie touched his hand, their eyes meeting like survivors of the same storm. "Maybe I needed to find it too," she admitted, "to see that our love is stronger than forgotten words." They spent the night watching the fire, finding solace in its warmth and in each other's silent forgiveness. As the wind outside calmed, so too did their spirits. This one healing experience between them cultivated and strengthened their loving bond, enduring a lifetime.
Well, what did I tell you? Another masterpiece. But you may be wondering by now, just who is a Blucas the Old? It's a bit of a mystery, isn't it? I'm still trying to find that out myself. But don't worry, as soon as I know, you'll know. Till then, see you later, Cobber.